I'm gonna go see my old friend. Sideways Madrone. I always say hello. Always. Hello, old friend. So nice to see you. You're still here, and you're looking mighty strong. It's my old friend. All right. Coming up here on Dutra Saddle. Which is, whenever the sun's out, it's always sunny up here. And after all that hike in the woods, in the forest, you come out here and it's like, oh yeah, what a fantastic view. Start point is in that direction over there, where all those tall trees are way beyond. Spruce Creek is over there, and Dutra Saddle separates the Spruce Creek watershed, which empties into the Salmon Creek. I guess you could say it's the Salmon Creek watershed, from the Dutra watershed, which is on this side. What a beautiful view, huh? Man, I'm so glad I came out here. I love this piney oak, grassy piney oaky. There's some sycamores over there too. Wherever there's some kind of spring where there's water, the sycamores like to stick to that. This is a route up here, up to Mount Mars. I might take that tomorrow. And this is the continuation of the trail, the Spruce Creek Trail. And next stop will be, actually, you know, I think I'm going to take a stop here. Go find a rock to sit on, take a little break, and have an avocado. Then after that, next stop will be Dutra Flat Camp. I'm here at Dutra Flat Camp, and I'm making camp here. Decided I'm going to take it easy this weekend, or this trip. It's not weekend, it's Thursday. There's a couple of trails over there. I'll show you them in a bit. Flattened out area there that's on a slope. Now that I've set this up, I think this is on a slope too. But anyway, If it rains in the middle of the night, at least I'll get less rain here. And there's my setup for tonight. I decided not to do hammock camping this trip because oh wow, look at that, a hawk feather. That's lucky for me. Wow, because hawk is my totem spirit. Look at that, it's beautiful. I'll hang it up in a tree. Anyway, I decided not to hammock camp tonight because I think this is actually lighter. Got my Nemo Riff 15 degree because it's going to get down in the 30s tonight. My Durston X-Mid Pro 1. Got a Nemo the extra insulation pad, and I got about an hour or so to waste until it's dinner time. So it's getting a little chilly now. The sun is not shining as much right here because of the clouds. So I want to point out that when we do hammock camp here at Dutra, we go over there in the woods, and we've cleared out an area. I'll show you. There's toilet paper over there now, though, which kind of bothers me. Why don't people bring their toilet paper home with them? And on top of that, there's a wilderness toilet over there, or squat box, whatever you call it. I don't know what it is, but I know people that brought it up. And there was one a long time ago, and I told them about it, and they was like, I didn't see it. I'm like, yeah, I went looking for it and I didn't find it either, but I came upon it just, you know, poking around like I generally do. I might find it again, but anyway, this is where I hammock camp. I'll strap onto one of these sturdy manzanita branches and then this pine tree, and then Jeff likes to go really long. It gives him a little bit of a bouncy ride. He likes to go from here to that tree over there, which is way more in the open. But either way, when it's raining, still get a little rain underneath the tarp. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna pick up some of this toilet paper. There's a little bit here. I'll bring it home with me. Clean things up. That's it for now. Hey guys, look what I found. It's a nice specimen of serpentine. It's very luminescent. Watch. I'll lick it. Look at that. Really, really nice looking color. I think I'll take it home. Look at that. Really shiny. Nice. It might actually be a little bit, I don't think it's actually serpentine, which is a really lighter color of green. This is like, it's very, very heavy. It's more closer to like jadeite, but it's probably serpentine. I'm never really lucky at finding these lighter greens. That's serpentine. I'll lick them. See that? That's pretty cool, huh? I won't lick it too much because serpentine has got its asbestos in it. Let's Go fetch some water. A spring up here with a pipe coming out of it, and an old stock tank. It had holes in it until a few years ago when my friend Steve Cipher, trail name Toe Jam, came up and repaired it. But he also hauled up another stock tank with, I think it was Michael Framberger. And the two of them tied ropes around it and brought it up. It was way below over there. It was quite a task to drag it up here. And that spring box is also, or that spring, or that stock tank is also up here, but Steve was able to rescue this one. So there's the replacement one right there. And here's the other stock tank, and there's the pipe. So if you're really good, you can get your water receptacle underneath that, not have to dip it in. But I didn't know what the state was, so I brought this. So I just want to point out one thing here. This is the sign for the Dutra Trail, which is over there. It goes up and up and up. It crosses up that, and then it stays on a ridge. It goes up and down, and then there's this really big up. I call it Heart Attack Hill, and then you get to Coast Ridge Road. Now, the Dutra Trail sign doesn't show any of the distances on the Dutra Trail. It only shows the Spruce Creek Trail. But notice the last entry there is San Carpoforo Camp. Okay. Now I want you to come over here and see this one. And what does that say? That says San Carpaho. Yeah, leave it to Americans who couldn't say Carpoforo. It even still shows up on maps that way, which is really kind of strange. It's really San Carpoforo. But they won't remove it. And when you get down there, there's a sign, an old sign, rickety like this, only it's in really poor condition. And it says San Carpaho Camp, but it's not, it's San Carpoforo. Oh, look at this. Somebody cut down. Oh, maybe that's not a cut down. Maybe that's, it looks like it's been chomped by. No, it's been cut. You can clearly see over here. Anyway, I'm just gonna, whoa, take my hat off. Haha. Man's need to grab my hat. So I'm gonna take you down here. Oh, look at that. Some people have been going down there. I wonder what's down there. Just more manzanita. It's rocky here. It's very hard to make camp around this area. Not very much dirt. If you want smoother dirt, you gotta come over down here and keep going. I'm gonna take you down there to where you can see it. I'm not gonna go all the way down because I'm done for the day. I'm just gonna go, just had my dinner. It's probably about 4:30. Yeah, I eat early. I also go to bed early. And the sun is almost disappeared behind Mount Mars. And So, coming up on a little spot where I met my best friend and hiking buddy, Jeff. 10 years ago in February. I think it was February. I came down here. Okay, you see that big flat area down there? That's the old Manuel Dutra's homestead. He planted those 3. Wow, this is really scenic through here. I love this grass. I don't know what it is. It kind of looks like cattails, but I don't think cattails is a member of the grass family. Maybe it is. Oh, this is really cool. Wow, very scenic. I'm gonna have to take a picture of this. So I had come down here and I don't know if I was camped. No, I wasn't camped because we hiked back together. Did a bushwhack on the way back. So, but I was at Dutra Flat Camp, and I got down roughly like where that rock is right there, and I saw him just like he had just, like, I wasn't even looking, and then I looked up and then there he was. But the thing is he was turned and looked in that direction, so he didn't see me. So I was like, maybe I should say hello, but if I say hello, maybe I'll startle him. I don't know what to do. So as I was mulling that over in my mind, he turned and he saw me, and it startled him. Oh! Exactly what I didn't want to do. I don't like to startle people. But anyway, I told him that I was going to go down there to go see this almond tree, and from what I could tell from where I was standing, it was not blooming, and I was hoping that I would go down there and it'd be blooming. So anyway, we turned around and we went back up to Dutra Flat Camp. See, the sun is actually behind Mount Mars now. And so we went back up to Dutra Flat Camp, and he hung out with me for a while I finished my lunch, and I showed him where the water was up in the spring, and so he went and got some water. Then he came back, and I says, I asked him how he got up here, and he said that he was just, he just found a way up. And I was like, whoa, really? And so I thought, well, this guy, he'll probably be the kind of guy that would appreciate a good bushwhack. And so I just sprung him the question. I said, would you like to go back a different way? And I told him which way I wanted to go, which was to summit Mount Mars, and then I would show him the way back from there to Baldwin Ranch Road, while I was planning to go over the front side of Mount Mars and meet up to the Salmon Creek Trail. Well, when we got up there to Mount Mars, by the way, it was very, very cloudy. There was fog. That's the word I'm looking for. A lot of fog. Couldn't even see where we were at. Really couldn't see. It was a very unique situation I've not seen before. But we were right in the thick, either the fog or we were in the middle of the clouds. And so I felt like if I just told him, you go off in that direction, that maybe that would be, I didn't want to feel responsible for somebody getting lost. I didn't know what his navigation skills were or anything. So I said, well, I'll tell you what, I'll take you that way, and then I'll come back to Mount Mars and then go over the front side like I was planning to. So we went down on the ridge that you see over there, and we got lost. I kept saying, it turns off right around here, and then we got on the wrong place. And I looked like an amateur. I was apologizing. I said, oh, I'm so sorry. So we went down the wrong slope. We got to turn around. So we turned around and went back up. And then we couldn't find the trail. And so we side sloped around the front side. And finally got to County Line Road. And so I wasn't about to turn around and go back the whole way, because it's a lot of elevation climb to get, you know, we had descended quite a bit. So I wasn't going to do that. I just decided I'm going to go down County Line Road. And he went down Baldwin Ranch Road. And so I extended my trip considerably. And I wound up having to hike or walk Highway 1. Hang on, let me finish this by looking at you. So I had to finish my hike walking on Highway 1 all the way back to Salmon Creek. And that's at least 2 miles, maybe 3. It was quite a long day for me, but I felt comfortable knowing that I didn't just leave him out there, and that he was safe. Now, come to find out later on, well, we exchanged phone numbers and stuff, and then we started hiking together. But then later on, I found out this guy, he can do this stuff. So I didn't feel so bad. Maybe if I knew that in advance, maybe we wouldn't have been friends. Maybe that would have been our only hike and stuff. But because we had gone through this adventure and everything, yeah. Anyway, that started off our friendship, and he's probably been the best friend that I've had, you know, at least since Jerry. Maybe even better than Jerry. Probably better than Jerry. Oh, that's really hard to rank. Jerry's dead, so I don't know what he would have been like now as a friend. But anyway, we're very different people, Jeff and I, but we have a very strong bond, and that's what matters. And we've done all these adventures. We're building trails together, and I wouldn't want it to be any different than the way it is. Anyway, well, I'm gonna get to bed now. I know it's still light outside, but I'm just really looking forward to just getting horizontal and resting my SI joints, and then getting up extra early and try to make it out before the rain actually starts, which is supposedly around 7 a.m. So I'm going to get up at 5 a.m., get packed, and I'm going to get, you know, down the trail as far as I can before it actually starts raining, hopefully. So, yeah. All right. Well, thanks a lot for watching. Well, here I am inside my tent. And I'm gonna go to sleep now. Good night. Well, it's 4:19. I'm all packed up. I'm ready to go. Gonna try and make it to the car before the rain starts. It's very hard to see around here with just this red light, but that's what I'm running right now just to save batteries because I don't know how much batteries I have. Well, that's it. Well, I'm in the cloud because there's like little droplets just, isn't this pretty here? Kind of hard to see the trail. I really love this tall grass. It's so scenic. Okay, I got lost here once. I know I did. I know it was right here. I think I went over there and then I went way off the track. Here we go. Yeah, that's the mistake I made last time. Here we go. We're on the right road. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Pretty, 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 pretty. I don't know if you can see, but there's a lot of moisture in the air. And I can see it just crossing my eyes as I'm walking, and things are wet to the touch. Not too wet, but they're starting to get saturated. So it's a good thing I'm leaving right now. Wow, isn't that pretty? There must be a moon out there, because the sky is, it's I mean, you can tell it's cloud. The whole thing is, oh, I just heard an owl. This is kind of fun hiking at this time. Oh, it's getting a little cold for my hand. I have to have my glove off to use my camera here. So I'm going to put my camera away. See you guys in a bit. My alarm just went off. I set my alarm for 5 a.m. So we've been hiking for about, I guess, for about a half an hour. Half an hour. For you Waterworld fans. We only got a half an hour. I think my old friend is coming up here. I'm going to say goodbye. You may think I'm funny. Or odd. But See, I'm a pantheist. And I think that everybody, everything, and everybody is God. There's nothing outside of God. All that is, was, and ever will be is God. So therefore, I talk not to every tree. There's so many of them. I'd never get to where I'm going to go if I wanted to talk to all trees, but this madrone grows sideways, seeking the light. It's just an incredible struggle for survival for a tree. Madrones usually grow, here it is. Madrones usually grow straight up. Straight up. They don't do this kind of stuff. You know? So he struggled to survive. So I'm going to say goodbye. Hey, goodbye, old friend. It was really nice seeing you. Oh boy, I've got bugs in my face now. And I'll be back another time. You take care. You're looking really strong. Even though some human assholes tried to carve some stuff in you. You look like you're healing up. That's good. I'm really happy. All right, back on the road again. On my way home. Yay! It's 6:44. Pretty good timing, huh?